You already know what it is, man. We back here to serve some more Game on the Ground from Hunger House. Just got the pounder ready for the next round. With that being said, I'm going to pass the mic to the co-host. He's going to introduce himself. What's good?
Yeah, man, this ain't finna be a long woo wop. I got things to do and to be doing things. So with that being said, man, we finna go ahead and get off into this. And what I gotta say is, don't ever sell your soul. Don't be like these bozo ass niggas in the UFC that get banned because they'd rather get 100K from a sports better because they don't believe in themselves enough to the point to where they throw a fight purposely. And Dana White done called his homeboys the feds, and they are about to take everything. They withheld his purse. He got fired from his training gym. He's banned from the UFC, and the feds are on him. And now they're investigating the whole UFC to see who's throwing fights and cooperating with sports bettors to purposely lose. So this shit is crazy. Can you imagine who's actually thrown a fight? Imagine if Conor lost to Khabib on purpose. Imagine all these fights, bro. It's gonna ruin the sport, bro. What are your thoughts on this UFC scandal? I didn't know you weren't aware. Ariel's been covering it like crazy because he's glad that something's finally happening. And Dana said he's investigating everybody who's doing this, and he will put you in prison if you're guilty.
See, I knew about like the NBA scandals and all that. I didn't know that it reached UFC, bro. That's insane. See, this is how you know that people are greedy for money and they don't believe in themselves, so they feel like they got to cheat the system to get money. And it's like, bro, if you actually held it down and stood on business in the octagon, whether you won or lost, it wouldn't matter. You know why? Because you went out there and you stood on business either way. But y'all are so scared and such pussy that you got to say, hey, homie, I'm finna lose on purpose so we can get 100K. I want you to put your whole mortgage on this shit. And look, now you don't even have anything, nothing at all. And what does that get you? Prison time, boy.
And now all these fighters are coming to Ariel anonymously saying there's people that have came up to them in person telling them, hey, I'll give you this if you do this and that. And everything like that. And it's funny how they're saying it now. It's just like the Diddy thing. All y'all come out and then say, "Oh yeah, well this happened to me." You didn't say nothing while it was going on. You know what that means? You took some of that money. So it's gonna get real. We finna see what referees, early stoppage. Can you imagine the eye pokes making people get off the ground? All that stuff, man. We finna find out. We really finna find out, man. But I bet you everybody finna fight way better now. Ain't finna be no more goofy fights.
I wonder if that's why a lot of fights lately have been like goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all been paying attention to some of the UFC fights lately, they've been straight up goofy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Tom Aspinall or Cyril Gahn were in on that, bro? You know how shameful that would be. Dana would kick him out the UFC ASAP. Dana would strip Tom Aspinall so quick from his belt that like that's crazy work, bro.
Square business, man. So with that being said, we finna head over to TikTok. Peace.
Make sure y'all share with y'all friends, y'all families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else y'all know. And we out. Deuces.